Today, I'm macroweaving, some assembly required. Hello and welcome, or welcome back if you've been here before. Today, I am going to make a cool wall hanging combining macrame and weaving, which I have of course never done before, but why not try it? It seems like fun. But before I do that, I want to show you something pretty cool, I think. If you are here, that probably means you like macrame, and I just got these in the mail from my mom, who has had these since the first time macrame was cool, and I think that they are such a lovely, bright, fun color. I have maybe a cool idea of what to do with them, to sort of combine them with some kind of a rustic twig wood kind of a thing, because there's nothing natural about this color. So it would be an interesting juxtaposition, if you will. It would be cool to see them next to each other. It might make it a little bit exciting. Set your notifications for that so that you definitely see when that comes out, because I think it's going to be awesome. I even know where to put it in my house. I have a plan. Now, granted, I will probably change my mind 15 times while I'm doing it, and it will be totally different. But right now, I have a plan. So keep an eye out for when that video comes out. But in the meantime, I do have something to show you. I wanted to try macroweaving because, I mean, it's called macroweaving. That's awesome. So that is what I did. To start with, I found a really cool stick in the backyard. It's actually a super old gnarly vine that was climbing up the tree and has now fallen off. So I thought that I would use that to attach my cords to. I have, of course, put them all too close together. So next time, of course, I will try to do that a little bit differently. You know, you never know until you try. The last time, everything was too far apart, so of course I overdid it and put everything way too close together. So the next time I'll give them a little bit more space. But you know, that's how you learn things, right? So then I moved upstairs to enjoy the sunshine because it's lovely. And I also wanted to work hanging the macrame to see if that might help to keep everything straight. We'll see. I mean, I think that it worked out. I finally figured out the half-hitch knot. And of course it did expand everything because all the cords were too close together. But I think that it actually looks the way it is supposed to look, which is fantastic because I have been trying it for, I don't want to tell you how long. But I like how it turned out, and that is super cool. While I was working on this part, I thought that it kind of looks like an Irish sweater. It has sort of that same pattern thing going on. And of course, that gave me the idea to maybe try someday to make macrame that looks like the kind of knitting that would go into, one of those cool Irish sweaters with all the patterns. And so we'll see if I am ever brave enough to try that. I bet I can do it. Now, it definitely did take me until this row of square knots down here to realize that all those knots inside the diamonds were square knots as well. It would probably have been easier if I had realized that up there, rather than each time I tied them trying to figure out what I was doing, but I didn't. Down here in the middle, we also added a spiral section just to jazz things up a little bit. We thought that might look kind of interesting. I received some suggestions from the crowd that was watching. And then, finally, it was time to try weaving. Now, this is the yarn that I had on hand. I don't have anything terribly exciting. I basically just have, sort of your standard garden variety crochet type yarn. But I think it would be fun. I mean, this worked fine. I think it would be fun to try with sort of fat, fuzzy roving sometime. That would be a different look. I feel like you could do a lot of different things and achieve a lot of different looks, but I figured we would start simple with this. And we decided to weave at the bottom as well because, you know what? I wove all that stuff at the top. Why not take it one step further and see what it looks like? Because, you know, why not? Then unraveling the fringe was not fast, but it was fun, and I like the way that the fringe looks all free and chaotic. So that's it. I think that it looks pretty cool. I am actually kind of happy with how it turned out. I know, I'm shocked. It's not subtle by any means. It could be if you used a different sort of yarn, everything was sort of a natural colored. You could argue that it would be subtle, but a little bit of color is cool. It's fun to make things gaudy and bright and exciting. Of course, I found some things that I could change in the future, but I think it's neat, and I really, really like the fluffy, crazy fringe at the bottom. Some people would probably cut it and make it nice and straight, but I like it sort of uneven and wacky. I think it adds to it. I don't know. So, thank you for watching. This was a fun project. It was not a fast project, but hopefully this was a quick, relaxing video. Sometimes it's nice to watch other people work. If you did enjoy yourself, make sure you give a thumbs up. If you like this kind of thing, make sure that you're subscribed and your notifications are on so that you don't miss anything in the future. I will also be having videos where we make projects with stuff that you have at home, because that's where we are at home. Yay! So keep an eye out for projects like that to keep us amused and engaged
as we stay at home.
So if there is anything that you can think of that you would like us to try out, it would have to be something that we have at home. So it could be a different macrame pattern or anything that you might like to see us try. Leave us a comment down below, and we'll see if it's something that we can do. If it isn't,
we can try it anyway. I don't know. Who knows?
So keep an eye out for new videos on Tuesdays and Saturdays. There'll be all sorts of different things. I like to keep it fresh. I don't like to do the same thing over and over, so keep an eye out for everything. Thank you for watching, and enjoy your week, and I will see you next time. I will probably have a helper friend the next time. Bye!